anything.
You didn't kidnap him, then what happened, Keith?
He's accused of murder and kidnapping, but this man tells Channel 11 he didn't kidnap anyone. We're waiting to question Keith Bradshaw throughout Channel 11 Morning News.
The Fayette County man is accused of killing a man and then kidnapping a teenager. Channel 11's Mike Holden spoke to the suspect just moments after he was arraigned.
Kidnapping and murder suspect Keith Bradshaw walked out of this door right here behind me at the Fayette County Booking Center and ultimately crossed the street to the Fayette County Jail. I peppered him with questions, but he made it abundantly clear. He claims he did not kidnap this teenage boy.
I didn't kidnap anyone.
You didn't kidnap Breaking this afternoon, Channel 11 can give you a first-hand look at Keith Bradshaw. With his bruised face down, wearing a white jumpsuit and handcuffs, we gave him the chance to tell his side of the story following the Amber Alert turned kidnapping and homicide investigation. You didn't kidnap him, then what happened, Keith?
Me and his mom and Bill and them just got back from Florida. So the day before yesterday, I got back from vacation to Orlando, Florida.
Bradshaw claims the teenage boy left voluntarily. He says things were cordial between him, the teenage victim, the victim's mother, and soon-to-be stepfather. However, police say otherwise. They say Bradshaw shot and killed William Stewart at this East Fairview Avenue home. According to police, Bradshaw came to the 16-year-old boy's home to try to talk with him. The boy's mother says her son and 31-year-old Bradshaw had a relationship, but her son was ending things with him. When the teen's soon-to-be stepfather Stewart confronted Bradshaw, things took a violent turn.
I went to go out the back door, and that's when I found my William laying on the ground, shot, and he was holding his chest, and my son was nowhere to be found.
Why did you shoot and kill his soon-to-be stepfather? Do you want to talk about that, Keith? He did not answer that question. Channel 11 told you yesterday police also arrested and charged Marjorie J. She was with Bradshaw when this incident played out. Now she's considered an accomplice in the murder and kidnapping. And Bradshaw remains right here, locked up in the Fayette County Jail, unable to post bond. He's now set to face a judge on February 27th, but that's not the end of this story. Coming up on Channel 11 News at 5, we're taking a deep dive into the police investigation, plus more from Bradshaw in his own words. Reporting in Uniontown, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Some breaking news right now. A bill that could change Amber Alerts in Pennsylvania was just introduced to state lawmakers this morning, just a day after an Amber Alert was issued in that kidnapping case that Mike was just telling you about. The bill is actually named after a Penn Hills toddler who was kidnapped and later killed. The move comes just a few weeks after a Channel 11 investigation highlighted problems with the system when Nalani Johnson disappeared. The Amber Alert for Nalani was issued 2.5 hours after she was abducted, and by that time her father's girlfriend had already been arrested. The Nalani Johnson rule would allow police to immediately activate an Amber Alert in the case of abducted children under the age of 13, even without meeting criteria that is under the current rule. We're looking more into how the Amber Alert system worked in yesterday's kidnapping case, and to read more about how critics say the system did not fully work in Nalani's case, you can read our investigation on our WPXI News app.
For breaking news, a local priest wants a new trial or new sentencing in his sexual abuse case. Father Hugh Lang was sentenced to nearly 2 years in jail for molesting an 11-year-old boy at St. Therese Church in Munhall. But the allegations didn't surface until 19 years after the crime, and the statute of limitations for the charge is 12 years. That's why Lang's attorney just filed a motion demanding a new trial or for Lang to be resentenced. And more details now. Judge Mark Tranquilli was initially assigned to the Father Lang case. Lang's previous attorney says he asked Tranquilli to dismiss the charge months ago because of the statute of limitations that had passed. But the new judge in Lang's case says there was a post-it note in the case file saying Tranquilli never addressed that motion. Tranquilli is now on administrative duties because of accusations that he made racist comments about a juror.
Stopper 11 over Route 28 in Harmer Township, where crews are making repairs after a landslide yesterday. One lane in the southbound side is still closed while that work is being done. That's between the Harmer and RIDC Drive exits, so if you travel that way, you are going to want to plan ahead. And listen to this, Benola River Road in Forward Township is finally back open. It had been reduced to a single lane back in 2018 after a landslide. Now you will find permanent traffic lights there while crews finish repairs. But PennDOT says they are very reactive and you won't wait longer than 60 seconds to get through.
Nice to see some sunshine out there, but it is still pretty cold out there today.
I know, but you kind of don't notice it when the sun's shining. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier has her forecast in Severe Weather Center 11.
It sure does make a difference. So everyone has to grab their sunglasses before they head out today because we are seeing that sunshine. Just a few fair weather clouds at time to time, and the temperature right now is 36 degrees. We do have a little bit of a breeze here today, so that's going to make for a little bit of a wind chill. We've got a wind chill right now at 28 and a west-northwest wind at 10, but boy, is it nice to see that sunshine. It's 36 in Greensburg, 35 in Butler. You'll need the coat on all across the area, where we have 35 in Bakerstown and 38 in Monroeville. Up north in Cranberry, it's 36. Beaver, you're at 37. Newcastle, still a bit chilly at 34 degrees. The high temperature today climbing into the upper 30s with this mostly sunny sky and a northwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. I'm going to let you know how long the sunshine continues. Plus, I'll let you know when we have a rebound in the temperature department when I see you back here in just a few minutes.
A SWAT team was called to Hazelwood after police say a man attacked a woman. The victim called for help last night after police say the man hit her with a gun at a home on Winston Street. Police eventually stormed that home and found it empty. The woman was taken to the hospital to be checked out. So far, no word of any arrest.
SWAT also called to a Beaver County community last night, and neighbors were put on lockdown. From Chapter 11 last night, you saw just how many police were called to Wykes Street in Aliquippa. If you're familiar with this area, this is right near the Bethel Missionary Baptist Church. Aliquippa police, state troopers, and the Beaver County Sheriff's Office were all over the place. They searched several homes, and one home was surrounded by SWAT for more than an hour. The details on what led up to the SWAT situation are still unclear. It's time to pray, heal, and act. That was the goal of a prayer and action rally on the south side. Comes 2 weeks after a three-year-old girl was shot and killed in Beltshoover. Chastity Clancy was shot while sleeping at a babysitter's house. The South Pittsburgh Coalition for Peace organized yesterday's gathering. The coalition is a group of volunteers and agencies committed to preventing violence.
I want to thank everybody the way they reached out for our family and their prayers and everything they have done for us. We really appreciate it.
Marlon Pritchard's wife was babysitting Chastity when his gun, which he kept under his pillow, went off while he was sleeping. Police have charged him in her death.
The stage is set for tonight's Democratic presidential debate, and what happens in Vegas tonight definitely will not be staying in Vegas, with one new candidate on the stage. The last debate shook up the New Hampshire primary, and the same could happen tonight with the Nevada caucuses 3 days away. Tracy Potts is in Washington with more on how the top 5 just became the top 6.
Billionaire Michael Bloomberg live in Las Vegas tonight for the first time debating the top 5 Democrats.
Do you have any advice for him as he makes his first debate?
No, he doesn't need that kind of advice. He's been doing it for a long time.
Bloomberg surging to a third-place tie with Elizabeth Warren in our latest NBC News Wall Street Journal poll as Joe Biden plunges to second and Bernie Sanders takes a double-digit lead.
I'm not worth $60 billion. And we don't have a campaign with unlimited amounts of money.
Bloomberg already under fire from opponents for spending $381 million of his own money on TV ads.
It can get your name recognition up, but it can't erase your record.
I don't think people look at the guy in the White House and think to themselves, we need someone richer.
The former New York mayor is sure to face questions tonight about his stop and frisk policy, criticized for targeting African Americans.
I know I can't change history, but what I can do is learn from my mistakes.
Pete Buttigieg heads into tonight's debate with the most delegates criticizing Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All health plan.
There's a gap of $25 trillion in his plan, which is bigger than the whole U.S. economy.
Warren's hoping to catch up with union support.
When workers unionize, then workers win.
4 more years! 4 more! There's one more candidate in Nevada this week. President Trump stops through on Friday. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
And we'll see what happens when Bloomberg debates the other Democratic candidates. For the first time tonight, we're going to have live coverage for you right here on Channel 11 starting at 9. And we now know which Democrats will be on Pennsylvania's primary ballot April 28th. Here's the rundown on your screen, and no surprises. All candidates were required to have a minimum of 2,000 signatures by last night.
There are increased patrols in Duquesne this afternoon after what police are calling a day filled with senseless violence. They are concentrating on Grant Avenue and South 7th Street after reports of gun and drug activity. That included the arrest of a 15-year-old who was carrying a gun and another 15-year-old involved in a suspected drug deal. Here's a look at the guns and drugs they've taken off the streets. The department asked parents on Facebook to step up and talk to their kids so they don't become a statistic. A big drug bust by Pittsburgh police. We're talking about 140 bricks of heroin. These pictures were shared by detectives from Pittsburgh Zone 1. Police say they found the drugs along with cash and packaging material during a raid at a home on Carrington Street on the north side. Terrence Adams was taken into custody and faces a long list of charges.
A local lawmaker is once again pushing to legalize recreational marijuana. State Representative Jake Wheatley proposed a similar bill last year, but it went nowhere. His new bill would make it easier for small businesses to enter the market and offer tax breaks to minority-owned businesses. It would use taxes earned from sales for social services like after-school programs and student loan reimbursement. The bill would also expunge the criminal records of people convicted on marijuana-related offenses.
A big win for the Penguins last night. They moved into first place in the Metro. Sidney Crosby had his fingerprints all over this win. He assisted on Brian Rust's goal to make it 1-0 about halfway through the first period. Crosby assisted on 2 power play goals and scored a third early in the second period. The Pens with 3 power play goals and a perfect 4-for-4 killing penalties. The Pens went on to win 5-2.
Anybody can start a CBD company right now and put something on a shelf that says it has something in it.
The CBD business is growing, but what is really in those CBD products? 11 Investigates finds out.
I'm like, oh no, there's the blue line. It's not the right blue line.
The name change the Port Authority is making to avoid confusion like that.
Plus, I'll let you know how long this sunshine will last, and I'm talking about a big warm-up in the forecast. Stick with us.
And Jennifer Lopez is making a move to Pittsburgh. The new business she's opening in the Strip District.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows, Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and more. The hottest Pittsburgh sports topics with even hotter opinions. Halftime adjustments. Wednesday nights at 7:30 on WPXI. Brings you weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Let me get you prepared for the week.
Now we've expanded our weather to help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to 7 a.m. Make sure you know everything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
CBD is a booming business, and even though it's not regulated, that's not stopping a growing number of people from trying it. But what exactly are those people getting? We sent 11 Investigates' Angie Moreski to find out.
Many people buy CBD looking for relief from things like pain, inflammation, stress, and anxiety. We wanted to know if you really get what you pay for, so we put some local CBD products to the test. From gummy candies to pet supplements, capsules to tinctures that are absorbed under your tongue, CBD products come in different forms and doses.
Drops under your tongue, and it has the highest absorbency rate.
They're available at specialty shops and even gas stations, and people use them for a number of different reasons.
Knee pains, aches, pains, low back, things like that. So I found a lot of relief in different CBD products.
Since CBD isn't regulated, though, companies are not required to test their products to ensure the potency levels that are advertised.
Anybody can start a CBD company right now and put something on a shelf.
ACT Laboratories is approved by the Pennsylvania Department of Health for CBD testing.
Our Michigan facility tested these products for you. 15 milligram target, and we hit it.
All of the products we tested met the CBD level advertised on the label.
We tested the peach rings.
Kathy Romero owns your CBD store in Bellevue.
Your product came back accurate, but what do you think about all the products from gas stations and other places coming back so accurately?
I'm surprised. I'm pleased, but I'm surprised.
She says her company does extensive testing on products to ensure quality and is glad to see other companies meeting standards.
I'm happy because the truth is, if theirs was bad and somebody went down there and tried that and it didn't work, they might not ever try it again.
Business is booming for the CBD industry. Your CBD store has 21 locations in the Pittsburgh area alone and 700 stores nationwide.
Quality and transparency is our #1 focus.
Melanie Vaughn owns multiple stores and says she welcomes regulation.
When things grow quickly like that and we are not regulated, you see a lot of things in the industry that can be dangerous.
On its website, the Food and Drug Administration states there are many unanswered questions about the science, safety, and quality of products containing CBD. It goes on to say the agency is working on answering these questions through ongoing efforts, including feedback from a recent FDA hearing and information and data gathering.
The blueberry? Perfect.
As new research begins, for now, anecdotal evidence from those using CBD is driving the enormous growth in this industry.
The CBD really takes the edge off of, even just something as simple as a headache.
If you purchase a CBD product, it's always a good idea to ask for a certificate of analysis to ensure the product was tested by an accredited lab. Angie Moreski, 11 Investigates.
And just so you're aware, 11 Investigates teamed up with ACT Laboratories in Michigan to conduct our test. The FDA has approved only one CBD product, a prescription drug to treat severe forms of epilepsy. We have a lot of extra information for you about CBD, including all of our test results. You can find that on our WPXI News app.
A big change for Pittsburgh's light rail system. The Blue Line Library will soon become the Silver Line. Right now there are 2 blue lines that lead Pittsburgh, one to South Hills Village, the other to Library. Administrators say having 2 blue lines causes a lot of unnecessary confusion.
I get on in Pittsburgh, so coming all the way here, I'm like, oh no, there's the blue line. It's not the right blue line.
The changes begin March 15th. The Port Authority is also adding new weekend service on 5 bus routes.
State police in Butler County are trying to figure out who scammed an 85-year-old woman out of $21,000. According to our partners at Butler Radio, the woman from Cabot got a phone call last December from a man who said he had an investment opportunity. He told her he would send her money back along with additional profits. After sending the cash, the victim never heard from him again. The Better Business Bureau has a warning about another con. They say the voicemail you think was left by a loved one may have been a big scam. Scammers can now use new voice cloning software. The tech mimics voices from audio samples, and from there, scammers will create voicemail messages to convince you to send them money. The scam may hit businesses first, but they don't expect it to stop there.
Jennifer Lopez and A-Rod are kind of making a move to Pittsburgh. They're adding their touch to the Cork Factory. According to our partners at the Pittsburgh Business Times, their fitness franchise, True Fusion, is moving into the Strip District. It's expected to open early next year. Ross Park Mall is adding more stores. Our partners at the Pittsburgh Business Times report Faboletics and Ever Eve will open soon, and a restaurant, Moon Sushi, recently opened. The Faboletics store will be the first in the Pittsburgh area. Actress Kate Hudson is one of the founders of that store.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. I wanted to let you know that the sunset today is at 6 p.m. and the sun will continue to set after 6 p.m. all the way through November 1st. So we have more daylight hours coming. Fantastic, and enjoy the weather today. We have sunshine and a bit of a breeze. Right now the winds at 10 miles per hour in Pittsburgh, 12 in Greensburg, lighter in Washington at 6. We've had some occasional gusts a little bit higher. Wanted to show you Indiana right now gusting to 18 miles per hour. This wind is coming in out of the northwest, which is a cooler wind for us, and hence why it is a bit colder out there today than what we had yesterday. Here's a look at our wind forecast as we go forward in time. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds this afternoon will lighten up toward evening. This is 6:30. You can see those winds right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. The temperature forecast, I think this is running on the colder side. I think we'll still be at least in the lower 30s through 7 p.m. So I would add a couple of more degrees onto this model data forecast just because we are trending a little bit warmer with the sunshine today in the upper 30s for high temperatures. But either way you look at it, it's still going to be a chilly evening and you'll need the coat. Here's Storm Tracker at 4:30 this afternoon with that sunshine continuing. Again, the sun goes down at 6 o'clock and then we'll look for a mostly clear sky. Clouds will be building in though overnight tonight, and this is a look at your 6 o'clock hour. Your morning commute looks pretty good. We do have the thick cloud cover overhead, and we'll also be tracking a few scattered flurries or light passing snow showers throughout the day tomorrow. This is because we have a northwest wind, but we also have a weak weather disturbance that's going to try to kick up these snow showers. This is a look at 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. You can see the gray outlined areas with the white in the middle. That's where the model data is depicting where we could see some passing snow showers. And again, those would be developing and coming in from the north throughout the day. This is 1:30 in the afternoon, and you can see those there. Butler to near Pittsburgh, Uniontown in Indiana and Indiana County dealing with the snow showers as well. So this is the next chance for snow. Beyond that, we do look to clear things out come evening on Thursday. So this is 6:30 in the evening, and you'll notice the drying skies and maybe even a little bit of sunshine before the sun goes down, and then a mostly clear sky overall. We are in for a fantastic Friday and weekend, so make plans if you can. Here's the forecast tonight. 20 degrees. You'll need the big coats when you head out tomorrow morning. Light winds should make it feel close to the air temperature. Tomorrow near 29 with a chance for a few passing snow showers. And beyond that, we'll keep the sunshine around. Friday with 36, and your weekend is always in view. And it does look fantastic. 44 sunny on Saturday, 47 on Sunday with a mix of sun and clouds. And hey, stick with me. I still have a lot to talk about. I want to show you where we stand, how warm February has been, and we'll also take a closer look at why we're seeing such nice weather for once as we head into the weekend.
Thanks, Danielle. Travel insurance can cost you hundreds of dollars. 11 investigates when it's best to spend a little extra money on your vacation.
First, the inspirational story behind this photo and the Target ad the little boy is looking at.
Hey, Pittsburgh, if you haven't signed up for local steals and deals, now is the time. Just get out your phone and text the word WPXI to phone number 65,000, and I'll send you everything you need to get the most exclusive deals in town. That's WPXI to phone number 65,000, and you'll be the first to know.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler.
We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown.
We're in Aliquippa, Coriopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact.
We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
the lie like Judge Judy.
Privacy groups are calling for schools to stop using facial recognition technology. More than 40 groups sent this letter to public schools and colleges across the country, urging them not to use facial recognition. The groups argue that data collected is vulnerable to hackers, and the technology may not always be accurate.
The moment a young boy in a wheelchair spotted a poster in a Target store of another boy in a wheelchair has captured hearts around America. The 2-year-old saw this poster inside his local Target in Arizona. His mom says he just stopped and just stared at it, recognizing another child just like him in a wheelchair. The child in the picture is 10-year-old Colton Robinson and has spina bifida. He says he's happy to be a role model for other kids.
It's crazy because everyone is going up to me and they're just asking me a lot of questions. I like being a role model for other people.
Oh, he's adorable. Colton says that he's not sure how long he plans to continue modeling, but he's happy he's already making a difference.
Awesome work there. Neighbors relieved after police put the brakes on a burglary spree.
Are you happy this guy is in custody? You're not kidding.
What police say the burglar stole that put people so on edge.
You're watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Avoid scams, save money, and find great deals. Top consumer advocate Clark Howard. Weekdays at 8:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI.
Anything else like the breaking news desk in Pittsburgh. You're going to get breaking news as it's happening.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
That is a resource no one else has. So if you see me on the breaking news desk, you know it's an important story.
Severe weather coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
Colder temperatures today, but plenty of sunshine.
We like sunshine. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier has a look at how long it's going to continue in Severe Weather Center 11.
You go outside and you look up and you're like, what is this big ball of fire up there in the sky?
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. We're finally seeing that sunshine out there today. Just a few fair weather clouds, and I wanted to update you on our suncast. So how many hours of sunshine we're expected to see over the next couple of days. So we're going to round out with lots of sunshine today until the sun goes down at 6 o'clock, and just a couple of hours intermittent cloud cover throughout the day on Thursday as we have that weak disturbance I was telling you about that'll bring that chance for some passing snow showers. But check it out. We're looking at nearly 12 hours of sunshine on both Friday and Saturday. I mean, it's going to be fantastic out there as we head toward the weekend. Temperatures right now, wanted to update you there, mid-30s. If you're out walking the dog this afternoon, we'll climb to nearly 38 degrees with that sunshine, and we'll fall into the upper 20s through 8 p.m. Coming up, I'm going to update you on how warm this February has been, so stick with us.
Concerns over the flu are rising in Pennsylvania after the first child death of the season. A 7-year-old boy in Delaware County has died. Doctors say the majority of the time a healthy child with the flu will recover. The biggest warning signs that something is really not right are increased respiratory distress, confusion, and a persistent fever that just won't break. The state's health secretary says there is no evidence that we have reached the peak yet of the flu season.
Police get a break in a burglary spree. They arrested a man in connection with a series of break-ins in Indiana Township. Channel 11's Renee Wallace found out what he stole that's making so many people in that community nervous.
I grew up when you could leave your doors unlocked, your car unlocked, and nobody ever touched anything.
Police will tell you this guy, Daniel Lipford, took total advantage of that kind of thinking when he crept silently into dozens of unlocked cars in Indiana Township.
Here's how they got in.
Okay.
Now check this out. See that? That's how they got in.
Malcolm Chambers was inside his home on Oakwood Drive Monday, February 10th, watching TV and just a few feet away when his car was hit. He never heard a thing.
One thing I'm glad for, I have prescription sunglasses, and they left them laying there.
Channel 11 found out Lipford is charged with stealing from a total of 8 parked cars and trucks, most left unlocked and parked in several different neighborhoods in Indiana Township. Do you think you were actually in your house when this happened?
I know I was.
Most folks like Malcolm here lost little stuff, car chargers, spare change, but Mary, something was taken from her that kept her up at night. How worried were you when you found out your house keys were stolen?
I was scared to death, to tell you the truth.
Police say several sets of house keys were taken from victims. Mary was so unnerved when she found out someone had the keys to her front door. How quickly did you get that changed out?
Within 2 hours. Oh, yes.
Investigators say that Lipford admitted to the thefts. He was identified and someone picked up, I should say, by someone's home security.
A local school district is reworking a policy to avoid a lawsuit over student expression. According to our partners at Butler Radio, Butler Area School District's new policy would give students and special interest groups more freedom in posting or handing out materials. It comes after a religious freedom group threatened to sue. The Independence Law Center sent nearly a dozen local districts a letter last month. The letter claimed current policies stop students from exploring religion and talking about what they believe. The Butler Area School Board could adopt their new policy as soon as next month.
The city of Pittsburgh is working on a settlement with a firefighter who says the city violated the Americans with Disabilities Act. City Council proposed a $70,000 settlement with Lieutenant Robert Mahowski. Mahowski says his duties were restricted after he suffered a head injury in 2016. Council will vote on the resolution in a few weeks. The leader of the state's Chamber of Commerce is pushing back on Governor Tom Wolf's plan to raise the minimum wage. Gene Barr says the move would result in businesses cutting back on employee hours. Instead, he says, a tax credit would be more beneficial. Governor Tom Wolf has made raising the minimum wage a top priority in this year's budget.
Every minute of every day, a woman dies of heart disease. It is still the #1 killer of women in the U.S., and that's why Allegheny Health Network, Giant Eagle, and the American Heart Association are teaming up this Heart Month to get the word out. Channel 11 anchor Lisa Sylvester has more on an event that is easy and convenient for anyone to check out.
Only 1 in 5 women in the United States thinking that cardiovascular disease is their greatest risk, in their health.
The event is in the produce section for a reason. It's to help prevent a silent killer in women.
and yet many women don't realize it.
90% of the women, they do at least have one risk factor or more.
WPXI is teaming up with AHN, Giant Eagle, and the American Heart Association for Love Your Heart events at several Giant Eagle locations.
We're 50% of the population, and 9 out of 10 of us are walking around with at least one risk factor for heart disease, which, you know, we're not here to scare anybody, but we want to make sure that they have all the facts so that they can lower their risk and live a much healthier life.
At the event, you can talk to experts, get your blood pressure checked, and check out some heart-healthy recipes.
Food is medicine. So for us, it's about how do you go throughout your store with the customers and educate them on how, you know, a lot of what they need is right here in front of them.
Women also need to know the symptoms of heart disease, which are different than men.
It's not the classic, clutching of the left side of their heart, etc. They can have referred pain into their jaw, into their ears, arms, into their legs. I had a woman present with pain in her thumbs.
Studies found your risk dropped significantly, 30 to 40%, simply by managing your blood pressure.
And I always say knowledge is power, so one of the easiest things you can do is get your blood pressure checked. You can't feel if you have high blood pressure, so we call it a silent killer.
A simple step that women of all ages should take and can do while grocery shopping.
Women tend to take care of everybody else in their family before themselves, whether it's your parents, whether it's your siblings, whether it's your kids. So, number one, you need to make your appointments today. Take care of yourself.
Lisa Sylvester, Channel 11 News.
And the Love Your Heart event is at the Giant Eagle stores in Monroeville and Robinson Market District today from 4:30 to 7:30. And you can find more information about AHN's Love Your Heart program on WPXI.com.
Have you been hanging onto gift cards? Maybe there's a store you don't like? How to turn those unused cards into cash. Next. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4.
Severe weather.
Count on Channel 11 Morning News.
If you've been hanging on to gift cards, I know I do, you may want to use them up fast.
Unused gift cards can lose their value in a hurry. Our consumer advisor Clark Howard explains how to turn them into cash.
It's February.
we're a good ways out from Christmas, and a lot of us got gift cards that we have forgotten about. They're gathering dust somewhere in our home. It may have been for a store we really don't like or a restaurant we don't really eat at. And let me tell you, they're not getting more valuable sitting there. So what about selling them? There are several sites you can go to online and get quotes for what they'll pay you for your gift card. Some will act as an exchange where they hook you up with a buyer. Others will actually buy your card from you, and then they're responsible for selling it. Your choice. And this is a good way potentially for you when you're looking to shop at a place you love or eat at a restaurant you love to eat at, to buy gift cards at a discount. There can be problems with these sites. I've done a thorough review for you at Clark.com of which of these sites tend to work best and what gotchas you should look out for. I'm Clark Howard.
Travel insurance can cost you hundreds of dollars. 11 Investigates finds out when the insurance is worth it and when it's not.
And it is a colder day out there today, but I'm going to let you know how February has shaped up in the temperature department, and I'll let you know how long we're expected to hang on to this beautiful sunshine.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for breaking news, weather, and original local shows. Murder, mystery, and the missing. Justice Rules profiles real-life crime stories. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI.
Near you, Channel 11 is there.
We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
Downtown, Mount Oliver, East Liberty. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
This is a great time of year to get good deals on vacation packages, but should you spend extra to buy travel insurance?
Before you book your next trip, you're going to want to watch this. The 11 Investigates' Angie Moreski checks out when it's worth it to buy insurance and when it's not.
Travel insurance can tack on anywhere from $100 to more than $1,000, depending on 3 factors: where you're going, for how long, and how old you are. Before you buy, here are some key things to know.
This was our first full day in Paris.
Ah, the fun of Paris. Until something goes wrong.
and this is in the emergency room.
Hillary Dannenhirsch took her daughter Natalie on a trip to Paris as a graduation and birthday gift.
We had a great time for the first 4 days, and then on her birthday, she ended up in the hospital getting her appendix out.
Hi. Natalie is okay now, away at college, but the experience was overwhelming.
It was terrifying. I mean, luckily I spoke the language, but my mom didn't. We were in a foreign country. We didn't know how to navigate this healthcare system at all.
Having travel insurance saved them about $7,000 and provided critical advice.
Just throughout the whole process, I think I talked to them probably half a dozen times, and each time they had information about who I should contact, how I should deal with getting the bills or paying the bills at the time. So it was all very helpful.
Booking a cruise or trip overseas, definitely times to invest in travel insurance.
Anytime you leave the U.S., you travel out of the country, it's extremely important to have that.
Tom Deeks has been in the travel industry for decades and has seen it pay off many times.
The cost of the airfare will be refunded, the cost of the whole package, transportation, accommodations. If it's an all-inclusive package, the whole cost of the package is refunded.
Murphy's Law struck, and everything went wrong.
Pam Rack learned the hard way not to skip travel insurance when traveling abroad.
We were going to stay in a castle. That was one of our nights.
She was heading to Ireland with her nephew when severe weather disrupted the plan.
A microburst occurred when we were sitting at the airport waiting. All the flights got canceled, and then the rest of the trip just turned into a nightmare.
They tried everything, but after missing their connection, the airline had no more flights to Ireland that week.
We were exhausted. We had been up almost all night long. Both of us looked like we aged 10 years in one day.
After losing several $1,000s on that trip.
This is the new trip that we're going on in June.
She always buys insurance now when traveling out of the country.
My take is you're better safe than sorry.
For the best protection, it's important to buy your travel insurance right when you're booking your trip. And make sure you click through and look at the details of what exactly is covered when it comes to cancellation, delay, and interruption.
Most of the main ones are illness, hospitalization, death in the family.
But they also cover things like lost baggage.
Baggage delay here is $500.
And medical emergencies.
And I was writhing on the floor of our hotel room.
The Dannenhirsches learned that value firsthand.
As part of the trip, I think it was something like $250. And it was well worth it.
Get the travel insurance. We are the poster children for get the travel insurance.
So when don't you need travel insurance? If you're flying in the U.S. and haven't spent a lot on an expensive package, you can probably skip it because you can usually cancel most airline tickets and rebook with a small penalty. So it's generally not worth it. Angie Moreski, 11 Investigates.
Millions of Americans are paying to file their taxes when they could file for free. But a Treasury Department audit says the free file program through the IRS is too complex. The report says not enough people know about it or how to find it. The IRS told our Washington Bureau that improvements made this year should make the program easier to use. Staff from the Department of Revenue will be at senior and community centers all across our region over the next few weeks. The full list of help sessions can also be found on the WPXI News app.
Giant Eagle has cut hours at 4 stores. Stores in Monroeville, McIntyre Square, Ross and Shaler, and Stouster-Bain are no longer open 24 hours. A spokesperson says they made the decision after seeing a drop in customers during those overnight hours.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Back with a check of our satellite radar to let you know that that weather system that we were tracking over the last 24 hours or so has moved out. So you can see all that rain and that cold front that moved through, put an end to the rain and brought the colder weather, of course. Here's a look at our current temperature. It's 36 degrees. That wind chill still down at 28 with a wind out of the west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. And we have beautiful sunshine out there, so that's nice. Now, while it is cold today, I wanted to update you on just how warm February has been. The average temperature to date is 34.4 degrees, and that's more than 4 degrees above average. January was also well above average. So this winter, when we talk climate data, we use January 1st all the way through January and February, and we also include the entire month of December. So the winter months, when we look at that, have been well above average. Well, today we're looking at a temperature of about 38 degrees this afternoon with a mostly sunny sky, a bit of a breeze as well out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's Storm Tracker. You're going to notice those dry dry conditions and beautiful sunshine out there. 6 o'clock is when our sun sets here today, and we'll have a mostly clear sky when that happens. And if you missed it earlier, the sun will continue to set after 6 p.m. now, all the way up until November 1st. So we're getting more daylight out there. Here's a look at our storm tracker maps for tomorrow. 6:30 in the morning, we do thicken up the clouds overnight tonight and into your Thursday morning commute. We do have a weak weather disturbance that'll cross the area, so we'll bring in a slight chance for a passing snow shower throughout the day tomorrow. But aside from that, it's going to be mainly cloudy through the bulk of the day until we get into late afternoon and evening, where we do have some clearing taking place as a high pressure system will eventually build into the area. So you're going to notice here that the snow showers push down to the south, and here's 7 p.m. and we're quiet, mostly clear across the area. Tonight, we're looking at lows down in the upper teens to low 20s, so we're in for a cold night, and hopefully your heaters are working in your car tomorrow morning and in your home overnight. You're going to need them, of course. And the high temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the 20s and low 30s, just depending on your location. About 29 in Pittsburgh for the day tomorrow, 31 in Washington, and 32 degrees in Greensburg. The winds will lighten up later this evening and will continue to be light overnight tonight. That's going to make for a wind chill down close to the air temperature, looking like upper teens to low 20s, the feels like when you head out the door on Thursday. Friday, high pressure is building in, and it's not going to be just for Pittsburgh and western Pennsylvania. This high pressure is going to stretch across a good part of the country, and with high pressure in control, we get this clockwise wind flow, which tends to suppress any of the rainfall that we have that would be developing across the area. So a huge chunk of the country is actually going to be dry and dealing with really nice weather. So if we can get through tomorrow's cloudy sky and the chance for some passing snow, we're looking at a beautiful Friday and weekend. If you needed to wash your car, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all great days to do it. And we'll have that bit of a warming trend as we head into Saturday and Sunday.
The sky in northern Finland was lit up with spectacular displays of northern lights. Last night, the dancing lights could be seen over the skies of an Arctic town in Finland's Lapland region, close to the border with Norway and Sweden. I'm glad it's not in a town that I cannot pronounce here. Spring is one of the best times to see the northern lights because of the increased solar wind activity taking place in the Arctic Circle.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
Bill Mazeroski may no longer live here, but he sure left his mark on Pittsburgh.
And now you can be a part of history. We'll tell you how you could live in the same home as the Pirates legend.
Hey Pittsburgh, if you haven't signed up for local steals and deals, now is the time. Just get out your phone and text the word WPXI to phone number 65,000, and I'll send you everything you need to get the most exclusive deals in town. That's WPXI to phone number 65,000, and you'll be the first to know.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You saw a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11. tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
A live look at Pittsburgh International Airport, where travelers are about to see some changes. According to the Trib, prep work will be starting this spring as crews get ready to build a new terminal. Here are some drawings to show you what the new terminal will look like. Visitors will start to see construction trailers as well as temporary walls and fencing. Construction on the terminal is set to start this summer, and it's expected to open sometime in 2023. Some thrill seekers who dream of flying to space may have a shot at it next year. SpaceX just signed a deal that would send 4 people there aboard its Crew Dragon spacecraft. No official word on what the price tag will be, but officials say that it would be in the range of tens of millions of dollars. Yikes.
I need to ask for a raise. We have a chance to own the former home of Pittsburgh Pirates legend, Bill Mazeroski. According to the Trib, the house in Hempfield Township hit the auction block or will hit it, I should say, on March 22nd. It has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, sits on over 19 acres, and is being sold as is. Mazeroski moved to the Philadelphia area to be closer to his family.
That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
In Severe Weather Center 11, we cover weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the weather patterns across our neighborhoods and understand the unique influences on your area.
It's why there can be heavy downpours in northern Allegheny County.
While it's dry in Greensburg and snow is moving into Irwin.
Our priority is to prepare you for the weather in your neighborhood.